This is me. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Is the communal porta potty of the internet, a dumpster fire of a platform that is being artificially thrust into our culture. But what exactly is Kick.com? It's the—
You know what's funny is that Twitch was organically thrust into our culture because it started off really small and it took years to develop. In my personal opinion, it's possible that Kick might kick off culturally, but it would take a really long time and it would have to drop the stigma or embrace the stigma of being a shithole. I think they're gonna choose the latter of just being a shithole.
brainchild of Stake.com's founders, Eddie Craven and Bijan Tarani. Both of them are allegedly billionaires in their late 20s. And that's billion with a B, all thanks to their crypto casino. Based out of Australia, Stake is the largest crypto gambling website in the world, and it dwarfs its competitors. Part of
the ex-prisoner island has gambling and now has a website that is essentially Twitch, but in prison mode. Australians, you have a lot to answer for.
The website's success is thanks to their streamer to gambling pipeline that they conveniently set up for themselves, paying the top streamers exorbitant salaries to gamble in front of their live audiences in an effort to acquire new gambling addicts.
Asmongold said that he got offered a quote-unquote deal like this, and he said it was in the triple digits. And I don't mean like 10 million, like 1 million, like actual, like, I'm pretty sure he said either in the double or triple digits. It's actually insane. Triple million digits. Yeah. Maybe he said, no, maybe he said 2. I can't remember, but it was still a fucking absurd amount of money.
Which means Kick.com is operating with a seemingly infinite budget, all thanks to their parent company.
7 digits?
Since I don't have the luxury of taking—
Oh, my bad. Maybe I'm misremembering. That's still an obscene amount of money. Yeah, 7-figure, not fucking triple digits. My bad.
Blood deals to make a living, I have a unique talent of converting brain rot into YouTube ad revenue. And thanks to the best browser in the world, my online experience is cracked. Which is why today's video is sponsored by Opera GX. Opera GX is here to mog your current browser. In fact, I like to think of Opera GX as the alpha male when it comes to surfing the web. And that's because they have so many features and customizations that allow you to have the best experience online. Using their GX mods feature, I picked the Dark Souls mod that transforms my browser into an immersive adventure. And best of all, they have so many unique mods to choose from. Not only does Opera GX look better than other browsers, it's smarter too. Opera GX now has native integration with generative AI. Personally, I use the ChatGPT feature all the time. It's super convenient that it sits right there on your sidebar and it's just one click away. Everyone knows that switching browsers can be a pain in the ass, but Opera GX has a quick import tool that allows you to quickly import all of your settings from your previous browser. And get this, it's also compatible with every single Google Chrome extension. It's time to start browser maxing. Download Opera GX for free
is that what we call it?
operagx.gg/Philion2, or just click the link down below. And thank you to Opera GX for sponsoring this video.
Thanks,
so you may be asking, why would they even branch out in the first place? Perhaps they see an opening for competition considering the current state of other live streaming platforms. Twitch is a softcore website for Twitch.
She sure looks really nice and oiled up.
12-year-olds and middle-aged men from Turkey that form parasocial relationships with OnlyFans hoes.
Porn is banned in certain countries, and their only other way of, like, you know, doing the business is to go on Twitch and other websites and YouTube. YouTube is also notorious for doing this kind of thing. Lest we forget, YouTube is also not a saint. They had a girl that would fake breastfeed a plastic doll and then link it back to her OF for a long time. Yeah, they only recently banned her.
They have horrible creator payouts,
Or nude
walk back
yoga,
every
yes.
policy they put in place, more ads than Times Square, and apparently a predator problem, which Kick seems to also copy. Let's be honest, no one will ever seriously use Twitter or TikTok for live streaming. YouTube is actually great, but since
TikTok and Twitter are not good platforms for long-form content. I think I totally agree. I think live streaming on TikTok is absolutely just unwatchable. I don't know how people watch it unironically, but it's just terrible. And you also don't get a good audience from TikTok.
they're a respectable company, they have a low tolerance for degenerates. So where does that leave Craven, Tirani, and other streamers they were able to convince to have part ownership of the company? Wanting to grab a slice of the creator economy and have full control over Zoomers' attention spans, they created Kick.com. Instead of doing something new and cool or standing for something, its culture is simply a reaction to Twitch's more strict cucked policies, despite using Twitch's AWS IVS hosting service. So Kick pays Twitch to host their live streaming platform while competing with them. But here's the kicker. Kick doesn't have to care about turning a profit. All they really have—
well, Amazon doesn't really care either. They're paying them money. Like, of course they're gonna let them compete. It's not even a competitor. We looked at the charts. Kick is like so behind. They don't care as long as they're paying them money.
Have to worry about is funneling users to Big Daddy Steak. And the coolest part of all, one day Kick plans to buy Twitch.
I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't dismiss it. It is definitely possible. If they have enough money from Gamba, it's possible. They could ask for an offer. They could ask for a deal. I don't see it happening. I definitely could see it happening. They will try. It might not work out, but they could ask. You guys don't realize how much money they make from gambling. It's actually ridiculous. It's in the billions.
Creating one giant online monopoly of lobotomized slop. And the worst part of all, Kick is getting astroturfed into relevancy because of paid advertising in both traditional and digital media. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. Their pockets run so fucking deep, they just plaster their name on anyone and everything. And they have—
that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think we should dismiss the idea of like, oh, they don't have enough money, they're never gonna buy Twitch. It is very much possible, and it is a scary reality. With how much money they're just shoveling into, like, advertisements.
Have this really unique way of guerrilla marketing. No, it's cool, trust me. By letting their streamers do and say whatever they want, banning them for essentially 45 minutes, and then acting like nothing ever happened. They make headlines by being controversial. It's really that easy. Besides being a copy and paste of Twitch, their policies are meaningless because they don't enforce anything unless blatant legal action is involved. There's no such thing as bad press. So who are these villains?
No, there's not. No, there is no such thing. That's why the Hawk Tuah girl is also quote unquote very popular. People don't like her and think she's a plant, but there's still a lot of people who give her attention. Unfortunately, that is how reality works. It sucks. Don't forget that most of the people they pay to gamble, they get the money right back instantly because the streamers they have under their umbrella are addicted to gambling half the time. Oh my gosh. The guy that got gifted $1,000 or something by the Kick CEO, he just spent it right back into gambling on their website. Do you guys remember that video? God, that was wild to like watch. He was like a drug addict already, but he had a gambling addiction and he got gifted like $10,000 or something by the CEO as a gesture of goodwill, and he just spent it all back. He spent it all on the casino.
Wreaking havoc, causing chaos, staging fake predator stings, nearly killing people in public, and soliciting minors? Meet Natalie Reynolds. Natalie Reynolds recently went viral for convincing a homeless woman to jump into a body of water when she didn't know how to swim.
Right?
No.
No. All right.
And she didn't get arrested for this, by the way. Even though there was evidence. She didn't even get a punishment for this. Yeah, or banned. Yep.
You know why I wasn't going to? Because my feet were getting
You should just jump in right now.
But I'm gonna jump in with my shoes on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready?
Oh!
And I bet you she just got more popular off of that. Society sucks, man.
Wait, what the fuck? Did you see her ass? What? Oh,
You said it was okay.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
did.
Just
You said we were gonna
thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get off the stop.
Wait, who is that?
Man. And then she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna get in trouble.
Fuck is going on? I don't even...
I can't swim. I can only float.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually
Seriously,
freaking me out.
stop.
No, please.
Obviously, this lady has some sort of faculty that's not
Ugh, I hate people like that. I really do.
all there. She's impressionable and did what Natalie said. According to the Austin Fire Department, they had responded to an emergency at Lady Bird Lake. The woman was reportedly offered $20 to jump into the water.
We leave.
Oh, this is bad.
And her simps are just like, oh, yeah, this is bad. We should just leave.
Natalie.
Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
She's not gonna bang you.
She said she's drowning. She said she's drowning.
I think you literally just murdered a lady.
No, I didn't. I swear.
I think you literally.
No, I didn't. Let's go.
It blows my mind how incompetent these losers are. I have to remind myself that they treat real life like a video game when they stream. Actual people are NPCs to
Yeah, and they also don't treat people with like any modicum of respect because they were not taught any respect when they were growing up. So ultimately it's really their parents' fault, but definitely encouraged through social media. I blame the parents as well.
them that trigger real-time events. And instead of doing anything productive at all for the situation that she just caused, she ran away. Oh, that's easy to say, sitting behind a keyboard. What would you have done? Fucking jump in? Basic life skills, people. I was a
Yeah, at the very least do something. Not just stand there and go, she's gonna die. I'm so sad.
lifeguard
Giggling
before a
the whole
YouTuber.
time, man.
Streamers aren't actualized adults. They're frothing at the mouth for updoots on the internet. Meet
Yes.
Neon. He recently got into a hit-and-run accident with Squeeze, who's
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
main illegal street racers in New York. There's a whole subculture of swimming, which is just weaving in and out of traffic as fast as humanly possible.
Please, please, please.
I hate this shit so much. You make one tiny little mistake and you just killed someone and you're just like, oopsie doopsie, it was all for views.
Please, please, please. No, 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 no. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me... Squeeze. Squeeze.
Like,
No, no, no.
genuinely, you can't, you also, like, this isn't like a video game where, like, if you slam into someone, you're not gonna die. You make one little mistake or someone makes, like, something that you couldn't predict, it's over.
I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump out. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Yeah, so they're hitting mock
He sounds like a squealing pig, man. Squeal! Squeal!
5 in a rented Lamborghini Urus, and that is indeed Neon, shrilling like a harpy.
The cops right there. The cops right there.
Nah,
Oh my
like
God,
a
almost
pig.
crashed.
Like a pig.
Oh, chill. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, 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 stop. You're tripping. You're tripping. Squeeze. Squeeze. That's a cop. That's a cop. Squeeze. That's a cop. That's a cop. You're tripping. Squeeze. I'm gonna get banned on kick. Squeeze. I'm gonna get banned on kick. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Imagine
Such a
screaming,
little
I'm
baby
going to
bitch.
get banned on kick. That's where your brain goes, not, I'm going to get a splatter spree on the Cross Bronx. We're in full black.
Or I'm gonna kill someone and go to jail. All I care is I want. Is I care about my account on.
Black Mirror.
Alright, we're good, we're good. Calm.
No,
calm.
Squeeze is the guy that's driving.
Calm. Oh my god! Oh my fuck!
Yep. Hit and run right there.
What the fuck?
He's lucky he didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, they didn't just leave. They recorded themselves leaving. I'm fairly certain the driver who rear-ended them was part of their crew or was also partaking in the swimming. So it wasn't an innocent civilian, but it's still brainless behavior.
And they still post it? No, it's even worse. They're live streaming it live. As evidence.
Squeeze Benz, who was formerly anonymous, was arrested just a couple weeks later. And Neon was banned on Kick. Not because they wanted to ban him, though. They just had to make a temporary example out of him. But he's unbanned. Because, you know, you live and you learn, right?
They unbanned him after he almost killed someone.
Just a silly little mistake. W's in chat! Vitali, everyone's favorite OG YouTube prankster, amateur porn star, drugged out woman beater, is back carrying out
I don't even know who this
stings.
is.
Some fake, some real. Who knows?
I love making out. Do you like to rim? You ask a 15-year-old if you like to rim? That's
Unbelievable. No, he wouldn't like to rim in your hairy asshole. If he shaved, I would have thought about it and maybe let him do that. But we're not doing hairy assholes. And did you wipe today? Oh, you did. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Look, I'm all for pedos getting caught, chat. But vigilante justice is not it. It's not. Do you know what happens? People get hurt, and you can also get hurt. Show evidence to the police, or get involved in the police force or something. Unless it's Batman. Batman is a fictional character! That's why! I know you're joking, but, like, that's my whole point. It's like, it's cool when Batman does it, but he's not real. Saw a guy get shot for doing this? Well, yeah, like, you either get hurt or you hurt someone. It also, another thing that's really important to remember is that these predators also realize that there's a lot of sting operations, and they become more and more aware through mainstream media. Instead of letting police people handle it appropriately and getting them convicted, these people are not going to do anything. So they catch him doing something, and they can't prosecute him because they're not the police. They don't have evidence, like hard evidence anyway, or it's like evidence that's been tampered with because they're not actual like law enforcement. The reason that Chris Hansen had to jump through so many hoops is because he was working with the police. He worked with actual companies that were involved in cybersecurity. You can't just do this, like, for fun and then, like, expect people to not, like, you know... Like, predators start expecting everything to be a sting, and then they don't get caught. It sucks. It's like reverse social engineering. You're teaching those predators that, like, everyone or, like, everything is, like, a sting. Because they get caught once.
Problem here is he's taking vengeance into his own hands for clout, like he's the fucking Batman of Kick, full-on assaulting people, making them do insane shit for his chat's entertainment. And listen, these are supposed to be predators, so maybe their karmic retribution is actually getting clowned on by Vitali and his Scooby-Doo gang. I'm just confused, like, what is the law here? Can I go out on the street and just start murking preds for some stress relief? Can me and the boys just go full Jason Bourne on a motherfucker? Humiliate.
Unfortunately, the law does not allow that. Unfortunately.
Humiliation is one thing, and that's not where they stop. And it's murky at best, whether or not law enforcement actually gets involved. But nonetheless, some of his most famous stings include dueling a guy for his freedom, having a man drink out of a dog bowl, hospitalized.
Do you guys remember in the 90s or the 2000s? I can't remember. There was a show called Bum Fights. That's what they're trying to emulate, except it doesn't work. I remember that. My brother used to watch that. It was crazy. He never let me watch it with him because he said it was inappropriate for children. But, like, I remember seeing out of the corner of my eye, like, seeing it. And I was like, oh shit, what's this? And he's like, get out of the room! Don't watch this!
An alleged predator because a bystander knocked him out and his head hit the concrete.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Hey, I hope those cameras follow you. I hope they follow you, because I got kids, homeboy. I got kids.
Catching the producer of 1996 Space Jam? Look, expose them all, sure. But are they actually cleaning up the streets?
That's my problem. You're not law enforcement. It would be so sick, but, like, you just can't feasibly do it. You just can't. I totally get it. Like, bust pedos for doing bad shit, bust predators. I get it. But they never get convicted. It's just like, it doesn't work. Yeah, they just live free to keep being predators. Exactly.
That's anyone's guess. The fact of the matter is, Vitali flew too close to the sun and is now getting sued for defamation. Man files 17-count lawsuit against YouTube personality Vitali after allegedly being shown in Predator Takedowns video posted on TikTok. Plaintiff claims he was wrongfully accused of being a predator and was physically and mentally abused in, quote, vicious attack. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that absolutely sucks. I feel bad for them if it's true. That's horrible.
Yeah. Kick streamer and YouTuber Vitali is being sued over his Catching Predators series after a man alleged that he was entrapped by the creator and subjected to abuse. Vitali has not commented about it, but he did go on to talk about the success of his series. Over 1 billion impressions later, we successfully finished Season 1 of Predators Takedowns. 11 days, 33 pedos have been caught, exposed, some of them arrested, and the rest will be prosecuted.
Okay, but some of them are also just going to go into hiding after you caught them because you didn't get enough evidence and the law enforcement wasn't involved. You fucking dipshit. That's why to catch a predator was such a big deal, because most of the time they would try and get these people convicted and they would get them tried. Yeah, some of them got away with it. It sucks. It did happen. I know for a fact that some of them did not. Like, a handful, maybe, out of, like, 100 episodes or something, they would get away with it because they couldn't get them convicted because they didn't have evidence, but at least they tried.
But now the real question is, who is ready for Season 2? And lastly, we have the soliciting of minors. Zerka and Heel Mike are schizomaxers who perform the tried-and-true method of saying vile shit to
the unfunny schizomaxers, not the Pippa funny kind.
Bait clips and then go viral for controversy.
Cadence to your tone. What do you like most about Mustache Man?
Their dick.
Got that Aryan dick, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that blitzkrieg in there, right? Lightning War. You're not actually underage.
I am.
She is. I'm older than her.
2009.
How did you not, like, instantly turn off the stream? You just kept the conversation going.
I was in grade 9 then. So I was in grade 9 and you were like this. Coming out.
Oh, yeah.
You were hotter.
They were.
Some of these people need to get, like, hot iron clamps, like, put to their balls and just have them, like, chopped off. This is why Omegle is banned on Twitch. Yep.
Both permanently banned on Kick for bringing minors back to their stream house to party with. Heel Mike doubles down, blames his friend for allowing them to come to the house, and posts this picture on Discord.
We live in a society, man. We live in a society, chat. We're bragging about. We're posting. Oh, my brain can't even comprehend how cringe this is. Like, why are you even, like, doing this, man? Why? What do you get out of it? The approval of your fucking dented, like, 16-year-old viewers?
Which is apparently a different girl that he's using to rage bait sleeping with a 16-year-old.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave.
Yeah, chop his dick off. Chop his pee-pee off.
I love them. I love.
You know, in some countries they chop your hands off for like thievery, and for adultery they like, you know, some of them like chop their nuts off and stuff. Sometimes I feel like if I had a country of Yapistan, I would probably I would chop their pee-pees off, you know? Yeah. Mods, take their balls!
So get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, castrate them.
I love them. So go leave. Are you fucking queer retard losers? Are you kidding?
He's queer and a retard because he doesn't like underage girls. Huh. That's interesting. I wanna talk with his parents. Huh. And a loser. I didn't even catch that part. That's crazy.
Pathetic.
During the stream, Zerka had a panic attack when he
You don't like kids? Pathetic.
realized that she could be underage, but he still kissed her and cuddled her on the couch. It was allegedly confirmed she indeed was 16 years old by her family members, but I'm not about to call them and find out. Moral of the story is, if you're a 30-year-old man-child and your bit is being into minors for shock value, you deserve every bad thing.
This is unironically like Shadman levels of like, you need help. You need to be put in an asylum. Or you need to get like castrated. Yeah. Like I can't with these people. As a anime woman that used to be 15, 16 years old, I think it's deplorable and disgusting. It's just you're taking advantage of like an actual child.
Thing that happens to you. So it should be clear that Kick seems to not give a flying fuck about how they're perceived outwardly. But what does the operation look like from the inside? That's a question that has only recently been answered. It's Melissa Dude, or Melissa, is an ex-Kick staff member who made a video documenting her negative experiences with the company. One of the first points she touches on...
What a surprise, a gambling company doesn't exactly have the best morality in the universe. in their streaming branch off.
...is the fact that she tweeted she's stepping down from the company. But then they sent her a cease and desist that claims she was fired. As of right now, she privated the video, which is strange. Could never be me, because it's impossible to hide the truth from the third eye. But she did tweet this. I'm currently working with Kick to right the wrongs mentioned in the video. So far, they've been receptive to making these changes. So I've made the video private out of good faith. Definitely not out of the woods yet, though. Thanks for checking in. Luckily, I watched the video before it was privated, and it's even documented by various news sources, so I'll summarize it for you. Melissa said that they would drop the hard R around the office. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know Australians could even do that. The work environment was extremely hostile, and they were, in Melissa's words, transphobic. This one is a banger.
No, really?
Plotted to offer a deal to a streamer.
People that take advantage of gambling addicts and treat them like shit and use them? What a surprise. Huh.
With cancer,
Color me shocked.
using the following logic. She's going to die soon, so she'll want more money to leave for her family. And the streamer in question is Kaide.
How are they trying to exploit her? I don't know. One of the Kick people said that I would go over to Kick for cheaper than normal because I have cancer and I think that I'm gonna die and I want to give my money to my family before I die. So they thought that they could get me for cheaper.
What the frick?
That's apparently what was said. I don't know. I don't think there was anyone else publicly battling C, I think. I'm not too bothered.
Nah, dog. That is heinous, bro.
By it. It doesn't really matter, but because that platform is fucking dying.
That's sick, dude. That's a cool company. And then lastly, they
cool.
allegedly bragged about slashing the rates of an autistic streamer they acquired. Maybe I'm built different, but I'm
that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Simply never going to waste my time watching someone dumber than me make a bag. I'll continue to smoke on that kick pack and enjoy my front row seat to the shit show. Been real, Philion to a million.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can sue for discrimination.